Slurpers, because when Paulie's here, we just rip him all the time. But now I've actually found someone who like actually is like a kindred spirit with your ridiculous movie views.
Okay, dude.
I feel like a beaten wife who's just had to put up with this for so many years.
See, here's the problem. Are we live? I don't care. People get to listen to my sci-fi movies now. This is now the movie corner of the Trollminator, me and Thorin. So, see, it's not necessarily that I can ever watch them, but like sci-fi movies, what we're talking about. But
I sort of give a fuck about the content.
But I always feel like I have so many movies lined up to watch that I always feel like there's something that I would watch before that.
You know what's sick? Is I bet I can even name like some sci-fi movies now that you will watch, even though they're like really bad sci-fi movies and like the concepts are ridiculous. And like you'll watch them over a good movie. Like I'll bet you watched that movie Limitless, didn't you? Did you?
Wait, what?
Did you watch that movie Limitless?
Yes, I did.
Like, how dare you watch that movie and then say that sci-fi movies are bad? Or fucking Source Code as well. Like, just utter shit. Like, not even vaguely in reality. All good.
Okay. Mr. Operator, Paulie wanted to go watch a movie while I was in New York. Source Code was the only thing even remotely watchable playing. We went to see Source Code. Calm down.
Yeah, but you watched Limitless as well.
Well, okay, Limitless I'll give you.
Yeah, but Jacobson, we're not talking about if a movie's good or not. Tommy won't watch sci-fis. I mean, Thorin have recommended him like a million good sci-fi movies, and he just hasn't watched them. You watched Donnie Darko, Tony, right?
Yeah.
No, that totally happened, don't worry. You know the part where like the aircraft fell on his house and then he just like transported to a parallel universe and then saved the world by killing himself? I mean,
whoa,
we don't want any ridiculous shit.
Alert.
It'd be good if someone was listening to this that hadn't actually seen Donnie Darko. That would be so sick.
Oh, and everybody who hasn't seen The Prestige did...
Nah, that was none, I don't think.
No, I'm just saying, like, you know, if you just told people the ending of The Prestige, I would be mad if I was listening to this and I hadn't seen the movie yet. Everybody who has not seen the movie The Prestige, go watch it.
Go and see The Prestige, Gattaca, The Fountain. Did we have any others we mentioned?
The Prestige, pretty much. Just you guys, like, I don't know, like, if you're really bored and you have nothing else to do, those guys listed a couple movies, but go see The Prestige. Anything Christopher Nolan
the sick thing
does is incredible.
Think about like parity as well. Anyone who likes The Prestige will like The Fountain. It's almost certain.
Challenge
Sounds a little bit weird, but it's really good.
The problem is I always even phrase it like that to him as well. Like, you know, this movie's so good. Like, you would like it even no matter what, even if you didn't like this, and this. And he'll be like, oh, okay, maybe I'll check it out.
And Gattaca's rated #1 sci-fi, most realistic sci-fi by NASA. So I mean, it's probably pretty good.
Well, except for the fact that NASA like suppressed all that information about aliens, so that's why they rated it like that. The most accurate movie was probably like Alien 3.
Obviously.
Actually, by the way, I know we can't take. That's the thing, we can't talk shit on American players that like we know specifics about because we're on stream. I was just gonna rip on a certain player who believes in like the Illuminati and stuff. And yet himself is involved in like the most low-level, banal conspiracies amongst the American CS scene. By the way, since we're actually on stream, we should probably like talk about stuff even though the game hasn't gone live.
Yeah, sure. You know, we could pretty much even like just bring Trollminator in some matches when there's like nothing going on. Toss in a little terrible Canadian opinion that we can just destroy right after.
Yeah,
I mean, if you need settings, I mean...
He'll be like, you know, I've always considered Khan to be a brilliant reader of the opponent.
This is actually funny, Duncan, because you know everybody watching will enjoy this. Okay, let's get a rundown on people's settings, Corey. What does Get Right use?
2.9 sensitivity, small, dynamic, green, 6 out of 11 Windows, Kinzu, SK pad, 6 out of 11. Oh, I think I already said that. I was lose track. 120 monitor hertz, 500 mouse hertz.
What would the point in actually knowing it was like 2.9 be though, when like you could never replicate that?
Okay.
Well, I just told you how to replicate
if you
it.
put everything else as the same. Okay, Forest.
3.5 sensitivity. I think he's on large right now, but that always changes. 2 no force, 100 mouse hertz, no mouse.
How do you know it changes?
Kinzu.
Because we asked him in a scrim, he hit like a crazy shot on Plasty like 2 weeks ago, and Plasty's like small dynamic, and he's like no large.
Yeah, and he uses M filter 1 mouse filter. Okay, terrible command. Do not use it.
Well, I'm pretty. It doesn't look like a terrible command. I've seen Forrest hit some headshots.
It's a terrible command.
It's really bad though. Like, I don't know
The
why
command
you
was
would use
made for
it.
people who had serial mice that couldn't even do like more than 25 hertz or some shit, so it like averages out your mouse movements or something.
Yeah, it averages the frame so it looks smoother. Like if you use 125 mouse hertz and you use M filter 1, then it will look smooth.
Like I think people don't even use that. I think they just troll you by putting that in their config so some idiot goes and uses it. Like, you know, I'm sure you've done it before where someone asks you for your config and you just make purposely like the most shitty config and you're like, yeah, this is the one I always use. And you know they just go into their screen and start using it permanently.
Yeah.
Where like the mouse pitch and you're just like totally different and stuff.
Well, I mean, like Markloff, Gux, Forrest, Zeus, Manny. Actually, I don't think Manny uses it anymore. Someone else. They all use mouse filter 1, apparently. So, I guess good people do use it, but
You don't even know how many fanboys are now going to go and just put that on because you've said that.
Okay, Delpan settings.
1 point. Well, okay, Delpan. Like, I'm not sure if this is like 100%, but because he changes like a bit. But the last time I checked, it was 640. 6 at 11 Windows, a Xi, 400 DPI, 500 mouse hertz, 2 no force commands, 1.3 sensitivity, light blue small crosshair, 1.2 zoom sense.
How do you know the color? You actually watch videos when they're playing?
The config tells you color.
Yeah, but they release configs that often.
When he just joined SK, so it's like brand new.
I actually get retards who message me on SK on like my
Okay,
guest
we're
book
about to
and
go
that-
live.
Oh yeah, it's true.
You wanna hang on?
Anyway, there's
hang
still
on here,
1
Corey,
second.
or are you just gonna piece the fuck out?
I'm gonna watch a little bit and then I'll probably go to bed.
Like if I film behind people at an event, I get people who message me like, yeah, could you tell me what size crosshair Forrest's using? And I just like ignore those messages, obviously.
Okay, so we're live here with the CT pistol round. SK starting at CTs on train. M5 is rushing outside pretty quick. They're sending three
Robin
guys
peeks him.
out of alley.
Throws his nade.
Last two out of T mid. Robin's gonna be spotting them coming out of alley in just a second.
Get gets killed from behind though by Zek. Forrest hiding underneath the 5 train, taken out also by the Glock and Fox.
Robin with 2 nice headshots there on Ramke and Edik.
Oh, Zek actually was
But
aiming at the
Delpan
first
just-
guy, then gets the second
Delpan
kill.
totally whiffed on an easy kill there, but luckily Robin cleaned up.
Still so much time here.
Yeah, definitely a winnable
It's
round.
surprising they would leave the bomb over there.
I'm not sure if they actually saw, because Robin was peeking from a tiny crack when he killed the guy who was carrying the bomb.
Game pending. Do you have game pending?
Yeah, it's been paused.
That means
Corey.
it was paused after the round.
Well, yeah, or the next round.
So-
So, Robin, 3 kills. What are his settings?
He's a Xi, 400 DPI, 500 mouse hertz, 6 out of 11, 2 no force commands, 100 monitor hertz. I'm pretty sure he's a SNS right now, but he's changed his mouse pad, so
Unpaused.
I'm not positive.
Let's see if those settings will get him a 4th kill, and they will. Use Robin's settings, you get 4 kills.
4 kills or 75?
What pistol? I mean, what pistol? What sensitivity?
2.
I didn't actually see SK play at ICSC. Was Forrest opping there as CT?
No.
Okay. Was Robin?
No. Just Delpan.
Okay. And it looks like
Forrest
M5
was
actually
opping
bought.
at the show match though with FX.
Well, that's the show match though. Okay, M5 actually bought. Bunny hopping out with some Glocks, but they also have a Galil coming out a ladder at least.
You should probably actually introduce that, like, the person who's on stream with us is Terminator, also known as Semphis, under his secret alias.
Yeah, this is a guy who's been trolling everyone on Godfrag for years, ever since he started playing some CS, and he's in, playing for, what's your team name? Full Gaming now? The Dons. Used to play for Area 51 last season in Invite.
He's played for all the great names. Ruins, the Dons,
Area 51.
Area
Pretty
51.
much just a spectacular player.
Area 51. Moscow 5 and a save round here. And it should be a quick 3-0 lead for SK. You actually talk for a second. I'm going to restart my CS so I can get the mini-map.
Yeah, this is going to be a complete whitewash. Delpan had a Galil there, so I'm guessing that means we'll probably see him go up now. Nope, sticks with a Galil and just buys a Deagle. Only 3 kills for M5 so far. Well, never mind. Fox goes back inside with the bomb. Romshke going alley. Jet Right puts the double flash in so they can actually push out. Just do a bit of spam. And there's no one was there, so 0 damage taken by Romshke. Basically just waiting for people to push out.
Jacobson, do you hear me? Okay, apparently, you need to change your update rate to 10, or 20 on Agile TV. You must have gone to settings and clicked on something, and changed your update rate to 100, and that's why Agile TV apparently is like super choppy.
No, you should change your interrupt to 0.1 and it'll fix it.
No, it's either or. Pretty sure. Let me see. I'm just trusting some guy who messaged me on IRC. I'm not
Fox
sure.
with an AWP on the pop dog train. 2v3 for M5 at the moment. Now 1v3. But he does have the bomb. Only 26 seconds though, so...
No, it definitely is really choppy, Jacobson. You have to do something. It's like, you have the wrong update rate or interp because it looks super choppy, unless it's just like the stream FPS is not good enough.
So Fox manages to save his AWP.
So you update rate 101, that's what I have, and inter 0.15. That should do it.
The 3 of M5 have 0 kills so far. And they're buying, well, it looks like a mixture of Deagles. One guy has an AK. Let me see what Doja has. I'm guessing he just has a Deagle. Yep. Zek is the guy with the AK. Zek and Edic both have AKs.
Fox has an op too, so this is actually a full buy round.
Ah, okay.
They bought everything they could afford.
In that case, I think it's Dozy who just has a Deagle.
Yeah. And it looks like Moscow 5 taking over the ladder room, but it does look like they're gonna hit towards the inner side right now. FaZe is spotting lower. Delpan also playing inner.
Well, to be fair, it wasn't a full buy because Fox picked up the AWP from last round, remember? He just saved it.
Yeah.
So it was like a half buy to complement that.
Moscow 5 going back to outer. Robin is gonna be the first guy to see action here, playing the Nasu spot.
Dozier just walks into inside. Nothing there.
Robin's gonna see people coming out of ladder in just a second.
Zek moves past.
And Robin with a terrible spray on a spot where you cannot ever spray. Eddie comes out ladder, he spots Forest in tower, but dies. FaZe with a couple of kills there.
Yeah, nice
making
kills.
3. It's gonna be 5-0 SK.
It's pretty insane how many kills Forrest gets.